Make falling arts your care, and the old repair. Alexander Pope.
Hello, fellow history buffs. Thanks for coming along as we explore some of the various historic resources to be found throughout the city of Bonita Springs. This particular stop along our guided virtual tour is the site known historically as the Bonita Springs Elementary School, located at 10701 Dean Street. It is the only property in Bonita Springs currently listed on the National Registry of Historic Places, and a state historic marker is proudly displayed in front of the building. Built at the site of a previous wooden structure used for education, the one-story portion of this brick school was built in 1921 as a three-room schoolhouse. The first principal was Alma McDonald. The school originally, but very briefly, accommodated all 12 grades, with only 2 students to graduate from all 12, Mary Laura Galloway Lyles and Clara Barnes, the class of 1933. Shortly thereafter, high school-age students were bused to Fort Myers High School. Life at the young school was quaint and fairly rural. Fencing was placed around the premises to keep out the free-ranging cattle that roamed the area. Initially, the school had no electricity, but to the delight of the students, it did have indoor plumbing. Mothers prepared soup and other single-dish lunches, and the local dairy operated by the McCormick family furnished the school children with fresh milk. Families from around the area could set their daily schedule to the ringing of the school bell, which hung outside the main entrance. In 1927, the school expanded with the addition of a 2-story building and auditorium. The separate structures were united in the early 1940s, and as early as 1948, the school had a lunchroom with a kitchen. The original brick structure is the only historic example of the Mediterranean Revival architectural style in Bonita Springs. Early Mediterranean Revival buildings were built throughout Florida between 1915 and around 1930. The style referenced the history and romance of Florida's Spanish heritage, and at the same time could be modified to suit Florida's hot and humid climate. Another reason for its popularity was that it could be stylized to suit the picturesque resort image that the state was promoting to its winter visitors. The popularity of the ornate style gradually decreased, however, with the coming of the Great Depression in the 1930s. Still serving as a public elementary school, it is a rare example of a historic school continuing to be used for its original function. An important part of our community for almost a century, we are proud that the Bonita Springs Elementary School is listed on the National Registry of Historic Places and has a state historic marker to honor it.
We are only the caretakers of these houses, which were here before we owned them and will be here after we're gone. Jane Powell.
We're so glad that you came along with us on this leg of our virtual tour of historic resources, but there's still many more to explore. So come on and join us. We'll see you at the next historic site along the way.